All right, everybody, go ahead and put your city and state in the chat. Let us know where you guys are chiming in from. If you're in another country, let us know. If you're in another country, y'all, we're getting started in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, we'll be getting started here. So excited. This is the final day of Power Talks for New Year, New You. Let's get into it. All right, y'all, listen, we have 50 seconds left. 50 seconds left. Let me look at the chat right now. Y'all are typing. Let's see here, y'all. Let's see what's good in the hood. Where is everybody chiming in from? We have Elton, Maryland on the line, Birmingham, Alabama, Newark, I'll say New York. Newark, New Jersey, darling. Mobile, Alabama. Indianapolis, Indiana. Columbia, South Carolina. Atlanta, Georgia. Greenville, North Carolina. Welcome. Y'all put your city and state in the chat. Let us know where you're chiming in from. We've got 15 seconds and we're about to get started, y'all. Let's go. Tested out my camera, y'all. Hopefully my head ain't cut off. Thank you very much. I was muted. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Okay, so I'm unmuted. How you doing? All right. That's what happened when it's day 5. Child, let me tell you something. What I was saying is that doing these virtual conferences, speaking and things like that, definitely it's a lot of energy, right? And is it me or does anybody else agree that it do not feel like it's January the 5th? It feel like we've been in January for a couple of weeks already. I ain't lying, okay? And also, I just want to tell you, attending these conferences, you guys have been so engaged in the chat. You guys have been really giving it your all. Like, you have been totally plugged in that I already know that some of y'all need some naps too, right? But guess what? We have one more day after today. And I promise you tomorrow, the workshops are going to be official. Okay. The workshops are going to be life-changing. And shout out to those of you guys who've upgraded to VIP, because I'm telling you this, you guys, tomorrow VIP will be $297. Okay. So as soon as the end of the day strikes, guys, it goes up to $297 if you wish to upgrade. So for those of you guys who are like, I want to have access to all of the workshops, you need to go and get over there. Okay. Get over there. I'm telling you, don't miss out on this. But I want to show you the new page, the new updated page that we have created for you guys. So real quick, I'm gonna hold up. You might have to refresh your cookies. You know what I'm saying? Because it didn't refresh it. So I might put another link just to be on the safe side so y'all are able to get to it because it's not giving. So hold on one sec. Let me do this real quick. We're going to do this. One second. Also, y'all go ahead. As a matter of fact, we're going to do some commercials and then I'm going to add in the link so y'all can see where to get all the replays, where to get access to the upgrade to VIP, and how to join for tomorrow's workshops. Okay. So you do not want to miss tomorrow. I promise you the workshops, you think the power talks are just the appetizer to the actual workshop day, which is tomorrow. So let's go ahead and play a couple commercials, y'all. We're going to be right back and I'm going to share y'all the link. Let's go. Uncover the secret to running a successful family childcare business with DeShonda Jennings. Her unique approach intertwines early childhood education with faith and compassion, creating a nurturing environment for our future leaders. DeShonda doesn't just stop there. She's also empowering fellow providers through her innovative childcare coaching methods. Featured in influential outlets like Soigné and Swank, We Empower, and more, her impact is widely recognized. So if you are an aspiring childcare provider seeking to learn how to build a successful business, make sure that you reach out to DeShonda today. Go to her free resource, 10mistakes-to-avoid.com, where you can download her ebook that's going to teach you the mistakes that people typically make when starting a childcare business. Again, 10mistakes-to-avoid.com. We will see you there. Imagine a world where children navigate social media with ease and understanding. Enter agaiin LLC, formed in 2017 with the mission to help our young ones safely explore the digital landscape. Focusing on internet safety, agaiin teaches critical topics such as perseverance, mindset, and the intriguing effects of video games on the brain. But that's not all. It also empowers parents to engage in meaningful conversations about gaming and internet use. Organizations like Camp Extreme have found agaiin's platform both engaging and relevant. And for those parents whose children face learning and thinking differences, agaiin offers support through a book and regular newsletter. Hailing from North Wales, Pennsylvania, agaiin LLC is your guide in the digital age.
Real estate investors, Flow with Ronda can help you get out of debt and build wealth within 7 to 10 years by automating your finances and creating your own bank. Please visit us at www.bankonyourselfebook.com.
Dive into a journey of discovery with The Oz Experience, a unique leadership training program. Harness the power of diversity, equity, and inclusion, mirroring Dorothy's quest for the Emerald City. Develop core soft skills like inclusive communication, empathy, and collaboration. Hone your problem-solving abilities, adapt with grace, be authentically you. The Oz Experience seeks to cultivate leaders who value every voice. Created by Dr. Tajiri Brackens, a trailblazer in business innovation, bridging theory and application through engaging interactive methods. Embark on this transformative journey today with The Oz Experience. Discover the leader within you. For more information, visit dr-tajiri.com.
Immerse yourself in an ocean of knowledge and inspiration at the Women's Entrepreneurship and Leadership Conference happening in Toronto, Canada, May 3rd through the 5th, 2024. This is your chance to shine. We're actually looking for 10 dynamic speakers to join our esteemed panel, The Benefits Beyond Measure. From networking with industry leaders to gaining international exposure, it's a platform like no other. Plus, a special perk from the Book Profits Club to help you fund your trip. Make your mark, share your wisdom, and inspire hundreds. To apply today, go to bookprofitsclub.com/WEL conference to learn more. Your voice matters. Let it be heard.
What if the world could see your literary prowess in all its glory? Welcome to an arena for your written magic. A stage where you're not just an author, but a celebrity. Welcome to the Book Profits Club's Author Spotlight series, where authors are not just writers, but celebrities, influencers, and leaders. In February, our first event is hosted at the breathtaking Modex Studio, an architectural marvel. It's a cathedral for creativity, featuring a cinematic video screen and a creative expanse upstairs. Upstairs, the mezzanine level allows creators to turn their ideas into reality. Here's how it works. Each author gets a panel spot. It's unique. They get a power talk opportunity. It's your moment to introduce yourself. It's an opportunity to introduce yourself and your work to the world in your own unique style. The excitement doesn't end there. Post-panel, attendees can network, engage, and interact. It's a platform to showcase and sell your books. To summarize, the Author Spotlight series is more than just an event. It's a celebration, a platform, an opportunity. It's an opportunity that comes with multiple benefits: recognition, networking, and sales. Don't just be an author. Join the Book Profits Club's Author Spotlight series. Showcase your literary genius. The stage is set, the lights are on. All we need is you.
Step into the vibrant world of abstract art with Paintiza. Guided by the visionary Tish Dinkins, Paintiza is your sanctuary for creativity and innovation. With over 3 decades of experience in art, teaching, and customer service, Tish and her team are dedicated to transforming your artistic journey. Now listen, we're not just talking about painting. What we are talking about is team building, growing your organizations or businesses to the next level. At Paintiza, we offer hands-on workshops that immerse you in the techniques of fluid art. From intimate classes to team building events, every experience is tailored to your needs and filled with color and joy. And remember, art isn't about perfection, it's about expression. So join Tish Dinkins at Paintiza by going to her website, www.paintiza.com, and get started on your artistic journey today. All right, y'all, so we are back. So now what I want to do is share with you guys the website. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat so you guys can see, and this is going to show you the replays for day 1 through day 3. We're uploading day 4 as well, and then of course day 5 will be live. Then you will also be able to see where to go to join for the workshop, as well as to join for the to upgrade. So for those of you guys who are ready to upgrade, I'm telling you this, y'all know I like to throw in some little specials and stuff. So you might want to upgrade. I'm not going to tell you why you should upgrade, but you might want to upgrade. So let me just share with you, this is what the page looks like. Doesn't this look nice? So when you go to the live link, you'll see this is where you can click to join us live, of course, for today. You can upgrade to VIP, as well as the workshop schedules. So as you can see, tomorrow, we actually start at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You do not want to be late for that, okay? We start off with our first set of workshops at 11:05. And so you'll see these are the first sets, right? So just on one layout, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 workshops where you only get to select one. Then at 12:15, we have another set of workshops. Then at 1:25, the first set, those speakers are going to speak again at 1:25. And then at 2:35, the second set will speak again. You will get to select 4 workshops. If you upgrade to VIP, you get all of these. 1-hour workshops. These are not just a little, let me tell you why you should do stuff. They're giving you training, okay? So guys, we're talking about all of these different topics, as you can see in the chat. Hopefully you guys can see it. If you click on the link, you can see the details. Tomorrow, VIP will go up to $297. And I'm throwing in something special for everybody who does upgrade to VIP as well. Okay, so that is it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for our very first speaker of today. If you guys are ready for our first speaker of today, I want y'all to go ahead and say ready, 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 ready in the chat. Let a sister know. If you guys are ready, put ready in the chat. If you guys are ready to get going. And shout out to everybody else that's here. Sorry, the audio was muted. My apologies. But hopefully y'all can hear me now. Good to go. All right. We got a lot of people that are chiming in. And everybody that is watching on social media, remember tomorrow we will not be broadcasting to social media. These workshops are specifically only available to those who have registered. You must log into the link and you have to view it privately. So there will be no watching it from social media. Okay. So anyways, okay, y'all. Well, let's go ahead and get into our very first speaker. I'm so excited, y'all. Let's do this thing. Almondia White, an Ohio native, holds a master's in journalism and education from Indiana University. With a bachelor's degree in education and English from the University of Cincinnati, she now resides in Columbus, Ohio, and is a mother to 5 amazing daughters. Almondia is a versatile educator teaching yoga and high school English while also running a health and wellness blog. Despite past trauma and disconnection, Almondia transformed her life through yoga and meditation, emphasizing the mind-body connection's power to change thoughts and behavior. She offers insights on overcoming life's challenges, aiming to help others discover their purpose and inner connection for positive external change. She firmly believes in the mind's ability to shape reality and incorporates mind-body practices like yoga and meditation into her work. Ladies and gentlemen, Almondia White!
You probably don't know that I was abandoned by my mother twice. Trauma. The thing about trauma is it makes you stronger. You become the butterfly escaping the cocoon. You are the seed planted in darkness rising towards the light. My name is Almondia, and I felt stuck in bad habits and patterns I created as a result of trauma. So, if you feel stuck or if you feel your life lacks purpose or passion, don't fear. There is something greater for you. And that's why you're here today. I had no idea I was stuck in trauma. Growing up in my household, trauma was overbearing, so it was overlooked. We avoided confronting trauma. And as a result, there was no accountability. Confrontation is the very thing that dismantles trauma. Confrontation gives you an opportunity to heal. Without it, you're left with wounds that don't heal. In fact, trauma will eat you from the inside out. It will nibble away at your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. It can affect relationships, habits, lifestyle choices, and finances. It can become compounding. However, if you find the courage to confront trauma, it'll make you stronger and you become the butterfly and the strong-rooted, grounded plant. I was a shell of the person I am today when I began my shadow work journey. I felt emotionally drained. I didn't know what my issues were, but I knew I wasn't okay. And one day my life was redirected by divine calling. I heard God's voice. It said, do yoga. And I believe it's one of the reasons you're here today, to find your divine purpose. A voice inside of me so clearly said, do yoga. I had no idea why God wanted me to practice yoga. I had no experience with it. I was a teenager growing up in the inner city. No one around me was practicing. I didn't know where to go. Then one day, my aunt and cousin came home and they joked about a yoga class they had attended. They joked about how the instructor got into the poses and they couldn't understand how the instructor got into the poses. I believe I asked the question and it wasn't answered, but it was fine because it was confirmation from the universe to me that one day I will move forward. In 2001, years later, in my second year of college, I had the opportunity to attend a yoga class. When I saw the class on the list of available courses, it was an elective, something inside of me shifted. I knew it was my opportunity and I had to take the class. And so my journey began. During and after the class, I felt a release of heavy energy leaving my body. And that is what trauma is. It is heavy energy trapped inside your mind and body. I was releasing trauma and building a mind-body connection, but I didn't know it. Mind-body connection is not something that you learn about in school. And I didn't learn about it in my home. But this was the beginning of my shadow work journey and my self-reflection journey. I absolutely didn't know I had the ability to release trauma and create mental clarity and well-being. But that is what mind-body connection is. There is a beautiful connection between your mental, physical, and spiritual body. You have the power to heal and create yourself. Through yoga, I was releasing trauma and building a mind-body connection. But that's not all that was happening. I was going within. I was building a practice of self-reflection, one of the 8 limbs of yoga. It is one of the 5 niyamas, swadhyaya, practice of self-study. I would ask myself questions. Why do I crave yoga? Why do I feel like I need it? Why does it feel so good? I have begun to create healthy self-reflection patterns. Questioning myself was the beginning of my shadow work journey. I would ask myself, why do I feel this way? Why do I treat my children this way? Why am I unhappy? Why do I drink so much? It was the beginning of the process of learning myself to master myself. Self-reflection and self-awareness are keys to unlocking success because they teach you accountability. Going within is where the journey begins. I learned yoga was where I tapped into my inner self and where I released physical and mental blocks. Then I learned to replicate off the mat. I was gaining control over my thoughts and therefore my outcomes. I was becoming a creator. When you create self-awareness and self-reflection, you learn to tune into the frequency of your inner world, and that's where change begins. We heal and change from the inside. This is universal law, as within, so without. And it is the key to manifestation. Most people spend time focusing on what's going on around them instead of what's going on inside of them. When you shift your focus and your frequency and your energy inward, you become the creator of your reality. You learn the battle is not with the outside world, it is with yourself. Master yourself and you empower yourself. I learned that my outer world was a reflection of my inner world. My discovery to my inner truth has been life-changing and empowering, but not without challenges. Dealing with my wounds and the people that came with them was uncomfortable at times. I was in my 30s when I began to deal with my traumas. It caused my mother to be uncomfortable. I was questioned, why did I speak of my abandonment? Having to face my children and the pain that my trauma had caused them. Having to navigate and learn to deal with people who didn't believe in my evolution. As I took more accountability, I began to seek advice from spiritual authors and a spiritual advisor. As I overcome my past, and I still do, I feel inspired to share my victories and journey with you. Self-awareness and self-reflection are an opportunity to change yourself and your circumstances. I've learned many practices that have given me the ability to create, heal, and deal, which has led me here today. What you believe you deserve, you can receive. Master yourself and you master your outcomes. Napoleon Hill says, opportunity often comes disguised as misfortune or temporary defeat. Sounds like trauma to me. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill also says, remember, no more effort is required to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity than is required to accept misery and poverty. Just a little backstory. Napoleon Hill's son was born without ears. He could not hear. Napoleon embedded in his son that this was not a misfortune. Later on in life, his son would eventually gain the ability to hear with the use of hearing aids. When his son gained the ability to hear, he took that and used it as his passion and purpose in life. He went on to help others gain the ability to hear. So his misfortune, or what was looked at as a temporary defeat, became his purpose and passion in life. So I dare you to face your trauma. I dare you to find your purpose and passion in life. Trauma is not supposed to defeat you. Trauma is supposed to be the reason you win. It is your story. It is up to you to create it. And I'm going to leave you with these last words. I craft journals. So it is an opportunity to build a practice of self-reflection, a habit of self-reflection, learning yourself, understanding your traumas, figuring out what it is that you need to do to move forward. How can you heal, deal, and create and become the creator of your outcome? You can purchase either of these journals. You can find them on my bio on my website, www.elephantbrandscompany.com, elephantbrandsco.com. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. You guys have a great day.
Dr. Ronda Stinson Boyd, the founder and CEO of Flow with Ronda consulting firm, is dedicated to helping business owners and families build wealth, become debt-free, and achieve their dreams. She also serves as the executive director of Passion to Pay Project P3, a nonprofit focused on financial education and entrepreneurship in underserved communities. Dr. Boyd is a property manager and investor, an adjunct professor at Destiny Bible College, a leadership and mindset coach, a motivational speaker, educator, and accomplished author. Her diverse roles reflect her commitment to financial empowerment and education for all. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ronda Stinson Boyd.
I have a question for you all. What did you want to be when you grew up? What was that thing that you were dreaming about, that you thought about when you were between 8 and 10 years old? And I want you all to get your chat fingers ready and put that in the chat for me. I know some of you it's gonna take a little longer to think back that far, but I want you to put it in the chat. What did you want to be when you grew up? So welcome out to the Revamp Conference. I am so happy that all of you all were able to make it out. I'm glad you made a decision to come, and if you're like me, I got a ton of notes from all these awesome speakers all week long. And so I don't want you just to be hearers of the word. I want you to be doers. So take something from what you've learned over this past week and actually apply it to your life. You know, knowledge has to be used in order for it to actually work. So welcome again. We got more things coming up, but I am so glad you were able to join us today. Now, I do want you all, please stay to the end, because I do have a free gift for all of you all that showed up today. So I do have a free gift, so I hope you all get excited about that free gift. So back to my original question, what did you want to be when you grew up? For me, because I have that mother that keeps everything. So not too long ago, she was digging through some stuff that she had, and she found something that I actually did when I was around 9 years old about what did I want to be. And it had on there that I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't even know if I knew what an entrepreneur was at that time. But guess what? I became one. And that was something that I dreamed of when I was little. Now, all through high school and everything else, of course, I thought I was going to be a lawyer because people said I had the gift of gab. But no, did not go to law school at all. Do you realize that only 30% of the population is actually doing what they dreamed about? 30%, which means 70% of the population, something happened, life started lifing. Someone told them they couldn't make any money on their dream. Well, I am here to tell you that whatever you dreamed then, you can still do it now. Don't be afraid to step out on faith and do it, because you can do it and get paid for it. So a little bit about who I am. I am Dr. Ronda Stinson Boyd. I help real estate investors get out of debt and build wealth by automating their finances and them creating their own bank. within 7 to 10 years or less, so that they can leave generational wealth instead of debt. And the name of my talk is Birthing of an Investor. So I want to take you on a journey of how I became an investor, and we're going to build a house together. But I'm going to let you all put the furniture in and paint the walls. We're going to go on this journey of building a house together. If you didn't know, the very first thing that is put down for a house is the plumbing. You don't see it, but it's there. You've probably driven past a lot of empty lots that look like nothing was there, but there was plumbing under the ground. Of course, the plumbing doesn't work unless a house is built on top of it. There's no use. And the same thing goes for us. We have a purpose in our life, and our purpose is our plumbing also. You were born with a purpose. God didn't just think of you and then give a problem. No, he gave you a purpose on the inside of you. Jeremiah 1:5 says, he knew you before the womb, before your mom and daddy knew you. He knew you. And so he created you with a purpose, with a gift, and with a dream. You are here to do something. So I didn't know I was going to be an entrepreneur at this time in my life, but guess what? God knew. He knows exactly what you're supposed to be doing, when you're supposed to be doing it. And sometimes we just have to make a decision to walk in it. And so the plumbing is there, but of course, nothing happens unless you build a house on top of it. So now let's talk about the foundation. The next thing that's laid over top of the plumbing is foundation. And your foundation has to be strong, because remember, the foundation is what holds the building together. It holds everything together so nothing falls over, and when storms come in, it stays. You continue to stay steady. And that's the same thing for a house. For me, I had a strong foundation, something that my parents instilled in me. And a lot of our foundations are built from different places. Our foundation is built very early in life. It comes from our parents, it comes from school, it comes from our environment. And so everything that's been put into your life actually puts together your foundation. And no one's foundation is perfect. You might have some cracks, but guess what? That's when knowledge comes through, and knowledge fills in the cracks, it fills in the gaps, and keeps your foundation strong. For me, one of the biggest foundations for me was church. So we grew up in church. I remember telling my mom how grateful I was for her to have us in church, because one day in July, several years ago, about 20 years ago, my sister actually was admitted into the hospital. She had just had a child. Child was only 1 year old, and she was admitted in the hospital. Both my brother and sister had sickle cell. And I don't ever remember my parents using the word sickness around us.